says aim's real big.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Parker Dam State Park. We're just outside of Penfield, Pennsylvania, Clearfield area, and not too far from Du Bois, to give you a good idea of where we're at. If you've seen my state park videos before, you may have seen that I had done S.B. Elliott State Park last year, and that I had promised that I would come back here to do a video at this park. Well, I'm sorry it took so long to be able to do so, but here we are finally, almost a year later, doing this state park, and it's just beautiful. Now, when I did S.B. Elliott State Park, in order to get my stamp in my Pennsylvania State Parks and Forest Passport, I had to come to the park office over here. And while I was at it, I managed to get the stamp for this park as well. And I did that mainly so I wouldn't have to bother a park ranger a second time if their little container of stamps was out. And this time they were full of them when I grabbed the map for this park. But either way, we got it done. And as a matter of fact, here it is right here. And I'll never forget how nice that park ranger was. She was so sweet and made me feel very welcome. And well, anyway, let me give you the little highlight about this park here, as stated in the passport. Parker Dam State Park, a highlight elk. This historic park in the heart of the Moshannon State Forest offers charm and character. A scenic lake, rustic cabins, quaint campground, and an unbounded forest make this an ideal spot for a relaxing vacation. Backpack into the 50,000-acre Quahana wilderness, mountain bike, or search for elk. Visit the CCC Museum or the exhibit on the early lumbering techniques. Now, this is a fantastic little park, and you're probably wondering, how in the heck am I getting this shot out here? Well, I walked out here, and if you watch the video long enough, you'll actually get to see me walk down the staircase along the side of the dam and just work my way out here, which you're allowed to do. You just have to be careful. Now, the water is calm, but this dam can get rough sometimes under heavy rain, and there are some deep spots in between these boulders here. So just be prepared and be careful. Now, as for this park, it is handicap friendly. There is a little beach on the other side of the lake here, and we'll go check that out later in the video. Lots of hiking trails, little campgrounds, and there are plenty of picnic areas for you to enjoy. And I think I've seen somebody having either a family reunion or a late graduation party. So even though it's August and kids are going to be getting ready to go back to school, it's still not too late to be doing that and enjoying the outdoors while we still can. So, and it'll still be beautiful for months to come. But anyway, let me show you around this beautiful park. I'll show you the dam behind me and the creek here, and take you around Parker Dam. Just a fun little drive through the Pennsylvania wilds as we go down Mud Run Road heading to the dam. This is what you see. And since we're not near any large city, the air smells so clean and fresh. Here we are at the park office, a familiar sight. I was here last year. Got my stamp for the S.B. Elliott State Park. And while we were here, I got the stamp for this one as well. But I did stop here because I want to grab a map, assuming they have them. Beautiful day out here in August. You can camp here too. Comment cards, program, campground map. I want the map though for the actual park. Now here's a look from the office. We're right near the campground here. There's just some public parking here. You see we have the bee parked there, just so I can run in here and get a map real quick. That's the main road there, and that's where we're going to be going. We're going to be following that truck here momentarily. And we'll go right to the dam and check it out. here's the road here going directly over a dam. The dam, I guess. Nice little lakefront area here. People are fishing, enjoying their day. There's a swimming beach. Little swimming area there. Get out on a little raft. Good little place to fish over there. There's the actual dam straight ahead. Right over there, and we're going to check that out here in just a moment. So here we are walking across the street. Here's the actual dam here. Little walkway straight across. You can see a couple people walking their dog way over there. Very scenic little area. Nice little lake here. No fishing from spillway. You can see how dry this part is. And I guess obviously if it rains hard enough, it'll come up over this. And you can see there's a lot of water here. We had some pretty serious rain recently, but clearly not bad enough. I love that they even put a sign there. You see it doesn't spill over this too often. There's the swimming beach over there. We'll go over there in just a moment too. And I don't know if you see it, right in the middle of the screen, it actually says Parker Dam on that little hill. Here we are at the Lou and Helen Adams Civilian Conservation Corps Museum. I believe they're closed. It is Sunday afternoon. Showing you how they made some of these state parks. And if you'd like to read this in its entirety, feel free to pause the video. Nice little walk here on the museum deck. Get a good little view here. And there's a trail that goes down there, and it looks like a parking lot that we could drive to, but we're going to walk down there and see if we get a really good view of the dam over here, because I want to get it from that shot. Yeah, a little parking lot. Appears to be open. That's okay. And they have a staircase. You can go right down to the water. How about that? Well, there's no question about that. I want to walk down these steps and see what it looks like from down there right at the water's edge. So let's go ahead and do that. Water is a little deep, I would say. But that's not going to stop me. We're going to walk out here onto these rocks too. I just want to snag a photo from right here first. Okay. At least most of these rocks are flat, and there's not any water over here, per se. A little muddy, yeah, but not too bad. Now, we got a little bit of water here, so that's going to be a little tricky. We can do this, though. There we go. Right out here into the stream. Now, it was a little bit tricky trying to work my way over here into the middle of the stream without getting wet. Now, if I did this barefoot, it wouldn't be a problem at all, but I got shoes on, and I didn't really feel like getting my shoes full of water. And normally I wear flip-flops in the summer. I know I'm a little backwards today. I'm wearing shoes, but I knew I was coming here, and with all the rain, I figured it was going to be muddy, so I would rather wear shoes in that event. But I didn't know I would be able to come down here out into the middle of the stream and walk all across these boulders. Pretty cool. And figured this would be a good place to get some photos and just kind of relax for a minute. I don't know if you can see them, but we have some fish friends swimming around. Might not be able to see them too well. Look at just how calm this water is today, too. Very little breeze. It's like a sheet of glass. Well, it appears that this is a great place for bats. That's really cool. I love bats. Bat condo. I wonder if that's what they turned that into, is a bat condo. It It does appear to be a little bit of an outlet, as there is an outlet right there. See the water trickling out of that. Very cool. There are several of the picnic areas and a park ranger. It's absolutely beautiful out here. And this isn't even all the picnic areas. There are several more. As well as cabins up the hill. Over here on the beach side you have refreshment, concession, boat rental, wood, and ice. And they have ice cream? Oh man, sign me up! I think it's closed for the evening, as it is about 7 o'clock on a Sunday evening. However, you can still enjoy the great outdoors out here. Here's a look at their beach. You can swim at. They have changing rooms, showers, restrooms right behind me. Nice little area here. Yeah, here is where you can order some food and ice cream. They have orange sherbet too, and they're closed. Not fun. I mean, I'm sure it's fun when it's open, but it's not fun when they tease me with orange sherbet and I can't get any. Gallagher's too, that's good stuff. And it would be perfect on a day like today here at this beautiful park. Now, as you travel up the road from the lake, you'll see this tornado sign, and there's actually a tornado display up here. Now, see, in 1985, I wasn't born yet, but I specifically remember all the stories and the photos that my family and friends have shown me. A friend of mine by the name of Brian, he has a summer cabin up there in Conneaut, and he said how bad it was there. Albion, which is outside of Erie, PA, was destroyed. And if you look hard enough, you'll still find lots of photos and videos from that terrible day. And one of those tornadoes made it through here, as you can read on this board. I remember my parents and my grandparents telling me just how terrible of a day that was for Western Pennsylvania. Here's another plaque to remind you of what this area can go through. If you feel like reading that in its entirety, feel free to pause this part of the video. Here we are by Tyler's cabin, and here's the tornado display here in the park. Now, we're not going to bother them because I think people are actually renting that for the weekend or the week. But here we go. Here's a look at the displays. All the tornadoes that came through Pittsburgh. Well, not Pittsburgh, but Pennsylvania. Albion was one of the worst. And again, if you would like to read these in their entirety, feel free to pause the video. When they say tornadoes can't hit because of the mountains, that is just a myth. Tornado came right through here over that cabin. That's what it looked like after the tornado. What it looked like before, what it looked like after. Held up pretty well. The return of the forest. A new beginning for wildlife. And that's what hit right here. Memorial Forest, April 1986. The pine forest was planted in tribute to the efforts of the men of the Civilian Conservation Corps. The original pines were planted by Camp S73 but were blown down by the tornado of May 1985. Really nice little display here. They have a little flagpole, which they don't have a flag on there at this time. Probably take it down at sunset or shortly before. Nice little tribute, though, to rebuild this park. Now, here we are in the cabin camping area. Now, for their privacy, I'm not going to go stop and film cabins up close, but you get the idea of these little log cabins. Look at that. That looks so cozy.
Look at the tiny ones.
Yep, they have a bunch. And they do have restrooms, washrooms, showers. But look at that little cabin. Doesn't that look cozy?
Those are awesome.
And you're on this little road here, and pricing isn't too bad at all. Nice little getaway out in the middle of nowhere like this. Oh, I would be down for this.
Absolutely.
It's beautiful here. Pet friendly. Handicap accessible for most of them. Some of them do have steps, but like that one, that was handicap friendly with the ramp. Very cool. And then I guess this is just a little turnaround here. I believe so. But look at this. You're in the middle of the forest. The Moshannon State Forest. It's beautiful. Right now we're on this little bridge that goes to the campground and a couple of pavilions and an amphitheater out here. Nice scenic little spot. It's absolutely beautiful out here. Here on the other side of the lake, we're in the camping area. Boy, they got a pretty nice playground out here for the kids. They do have showers, restrooms. This campground area is wide open too. You can camp with an RV, trailer, or you can even tent like we've done before. Very cool. And they do have electric hookups as well. Parker Dam State Park 1992 Summer Youth Service Corps Project, sponsored by the PA Department of Labor and Industry, North Central Planning and Development. They must be referring to this boardwalk here. It's very nicely done. I hear voices way back there too. So I imagine it goes on quite a bit. Very cool. Yeah, I hear voices way up there on the trails. And that's one great thing about this place. There are several trails to enjoy. There's a look at the lake and this little pond on this side. And naturally we'll stop right over here where we can see around these trees. Looks like it goes on a little bit here with the water. It does. Oh, the boardwalk continues. Well, let's go take a little hike. And then we'll end the video. I see the water trails through here. It's kind of like a dam here. Yep, it just leaks right through the vegetation there. Cool. There's some kids definitely enjoying this trail. I think this will be a good place to stop. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and this look around Parker Dam State Park. A small little state park out here in the middle of nowhere. I just love it. The campgrounds here seem so quaint and peaceful, and it's just so quiet, other than the occasional passing car, such as that one. You hear a car here and there, but mainly all you hear is wildlife, the crackling of a fire, a fish splashing out of the water, and people just having fun at the beach or elsewhere around here. It's a beautiful place. And I would be all about camping here one way or another. The cabin seemed very nice. You can even put a tent up or bring your RV, and you can bring your pets. And this place is very handicap friendly, family friendly, pet friendly, as I mentioned. It's a great place. Great place to fish. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and well, sorry it took so long to get it done, but at least we finally did it, and it was worth it. So thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to give the video a thumbs up. And on that note, I'm taking off. Take care and stay awesome, everybody. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.